Welcome back. In between the parts, I figured out whose the feather pillow was, and like the lost item we needed to give away. It was Linhart's. Yes, Linhart's. And I also noticed on the map there was some blue speech marks. You can see one below where we are on the map right now. And I tried going near one. It's like, do you want to spend time with blah blah blah? I was like, well, no, because I want to start the part properly, so I don't want to just jump into something. And then it didn't give me the option again. It was like, it disappeared. So it's like, alright, I'm not going near the other one this time and just introduce it. So there's another one here, near here, but it's like, what is it there? Curious to know how Sylvain is doing. Go for a visit. Yes.
You think I'd cheat? On you, baby? Never. Come on. You should know me better than that. You're the only one for me. I swear. Hey, if you don't believe me, well... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, do you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're worse than I thought.
I just want you to be happy. You know, get what you're after. I hate seeing a girl cry, especially one as beautiful as you. So, you know, maybe we... So, Professor, do you enjoy spying on people? You look like you've got something to say, so say it.
You broke her heart.
Weren't you listening? I'm on her side. She knows that. But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in heartbreak. Anyway, I don't know why she's so upset about me dating other girls. She didn't care before she found out, so why does she care now? I really do hate seeing a girl cry.
It doesn't seem that way.
Come on, it's hard on me too. If only I had someone to comfort me. Professor, it's okay if you want to console me. I happen to have some exquisite tea back in my quarters. You could come by and we could chat about love. Calm down, it was only a joke. You've really got no sense of humor, you know that?
He tried to lure me in with tea. He is quite devious. Devious indeed. Right, so we've also got some quests we need to do here. Involving some students and giving them some herbs. Because they don't pronounce H outside of Britain, apparently. Oh, they might do in Canada. Let me know. Do you say herbs in Canada or herbs? I'm hoping you say herbs.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
Indeed. Let's give you one of the hopeful herbs.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely. Okay, my stomach is growling for some reason. I've just realised I've missed a speech marky bubble thingy doodle up here, unless it's just appeared. Okay, I thought we had completed everything in the previous part. But clearly not. Ah, no, we need him for a quest. That's why he's opened up. Nope, not yet, not yet, not yet. So let's go see about, because it is like, unless it opens up another option and stuff like that. It's debatable if I go to speak to him yet or not. But I need to speak to another student, which will be Ignatz.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit... Maybe he's made...
There we go. Alright, so confidence herbs.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
I appreciate your effort.
Tasty baked treat. The lidding? Okay, cool. Alright, so... need to find Jeralt.
Professor.
Ah, yes, I am looking for him.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Jeralt? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Female knight. It's like they're all saying, like, I've already found him. This is the only problem. It's like I already know where he is, but we'll go through the normal pattern. Just so we get to speak to these other people, maybe we'll get some stuff out of it.
Oh, Jeralt? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sothis knows.
Do I really have to go to him? No. No, not the tasty big treat.
Oh.
Like, do I really have to go speak to him? It's like... It just seems strange. It's like, I know exactly where he is. I'm going to follow the pattern we're meant to be doing. Just because, again, we may miss something, some affection, etc., if we don't. So...
We're back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is?
It's like I'll say yes, even though I know exactly where it is.
Very well.
You've discerned Jeralt's whereabouts, you can now view his location on the map. I could anyway. Like, I literally could anyway.
I am trusting you.
Like, can I do your thing again?
You must be. However, you will most.
So I can get... Oh. I want horsies. I want to get horsies again. But, Jeralt. I'm trying to think what's the closest location. Because I do need my horsies up if I want to recruit Petra. Don't I? My charisma. If I want, Dorothy. Why are the doors not opening? Why are they locked? What? Alright then. Strange.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why is her grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
I have questions around this, but nothing to properly form a theory on yet.
Well done. You have my thanks.
You do. Okay, so if that's that... Time has worn away the name, which is now illegible. She was only 20. It's like we need more information on who her mother is.
Professor?
So maybe the crest comes from her mother. But all I'm thinking is like maybe her mother is Sothis and has been reborn or something like that. Like that's the connection, or like it's all this. It's a strange little thing to do with this crest. It's like I just need a little bit more information. But anyway, so we've spent everything. We've done everything. There's nothing else left we can do, is there? Oh no, Sothis has got something to say up there. We can see a little speech bubble on him. Need to check out the renown that I can spend as well. That's the wrong button to run.
How are you managing the Sword of the Creator? No problems? I hope you have not left it lying somewhere unattended or anything foolish like that.
No problems.
You will need the sword's power on your next mission. I trust you will handle it without much issue.
Should be fine. Should be fine. So who do I want to give the treat to? That's my question. Let's give it, because I am trying to get Petra, aren't I? Like I said, it's like, again, it's all because of Petra's way of speaking. There's something about it that I really, really do enjoy.
Professor.
Yes. I have never had Professor. You can't.
Yes. Gifts.
You have my thanks.
Lovely. Okay, so let's see about the support. Byleth with Ignatz. Apparently.
Okay, I've decided on the composition.
Of?
That's right. The composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
You paint? Yeah, he's interested in art. We knew this at this point.
Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
Reasonably so. No, none. Nothing comes to mind. You've really got none, Byleth?
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
Why would we tell you to stop? Like paint as much as you'd like.
Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Okay, then Claude with Hilda.
What are you writing there, Hilda? Wait, let me guess. You're replying to one of your brother's letters, right?
Of course. It's a pain, but I make sure to always send him a response, otherwise he'll worry. It's much easier than when we lived together. A few letters here and there are a small price to pay for this peaceful, brother-free environment.
Well, that's a fine thing to do regardless of your reasons. As for me, it's been far too long since I've written to my parents.
Oh, I thought your father had died.
Not quite. He's still alive and kicking, as far as I know. The late Duke who died in an accident was my uncle.
I see. I do recall you mentioning that your mother was born into the Regan family. What's your father like, if you don't mind me asking?
He's quite the extravagant character. When I was a kid, he used to tie me to a horse and drag me around.
Excuse me?
In all fairness, I was quite a little brat. The horse thing sounds worse than it is. There's sort of a trick to it.
A trick I hope I never need to learn. Your mother didn't step in and make him stop?
Gods no, she'd just laugh right along with him. If my father is extravagant, my mother's more like a warrior goddess, or maybe a demon queen. This one time, she got into an argument with my combat instructor and wound up in a full-on fist fight with the guy. What's more, she won. My instructor was a mighty warrior, undefeated in 100 battles, but even he was no match for her.
Huh? But your mother is a lady of nobility.
True, but she was the kind of woman to elope with the man she loved and throw it all away. Not your average duchess at all.
Ooh, they eloped. I like that. It's so romantic. Imagine abandoning your family forever to be with the one you love. Not everyone can do that.
It's not a question of can, it's a question of will. Even someone like you who generally despises effort would pull out all the stops for something you really care about. Isn't that right?
Excuse me? I put in plenty of effort.
Hey, that was a compliment. Anyhow, I look forward to the day when something inspires you to try your absolute hardest. It will be something to behold.
I've got questions about who his mother is now. Like, just little things he said there seem very, very similar to Byleth's mother.
To find the analog of your beauty in nature, I can turn only to the lily. Only that flower is so sweet and so delicate as to approach your loveliness. Why, just look at these soft, delicate fingertips you have. It is as though they could blossom into fragrant lilies before my very eyes.
If you're so wild about flowers, why don't you try a flower shop? Ugh.
Oh, wow. That was... I'm sorry I saw that, but I am so glad I saw that.
Oh, did you not realize? I was only testing her. Any woman who is taken in by such simple flattery is ill-suited to my noble disposition.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you explained it, because I thought you just got rejected. Just flat out, no way to make yourself feel better about it, rejected. And the reason, your nobleness, is because that is really not the way you go about hitting on a girl.
Oh, is it not? And I suppose you consider yourself an expert on the subject.
Pay attention, kid. Maybe you'll learn something. When I saw you, I just had to come over and say hello, because finding you here feels like fate. Maybe we could go get some tea, get to know each other better.
I think you must have mistaken me for someone else. Someone who cares. Please excuse me.
Exquisite. Simply masterful. When is the wedding?
That's weird. Girls usually fall for that speech. You must have spooked her.
To think that the noble House Gautier would be blessed with such a graceful and charming heir.
Please. I'm a much better heir than a self-important failure like you.
This is not worth my time.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I do like that little insult he gave him there. It's like, when is the wedding? It's like, oh. Leone?
Hey, Hilda. You said you wanted to talk? Whoa. What's with all these expensive necklaces? Why do you have them all laid out like that?
Pretty, right? I'll let you choose whichever you like.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Just choose. I want you to have one.
I'm not gonna accept a gift like that without a reason. Even with a reason, I'd probably decline.
Look how gorgeous they are, though. Wearing beautiful things gives you energy.
Maybe for you.
Yes, for me. Why would it be any different for you?
Because to me, those are just fancy decorations. Take this one, for example. How did you come by it?
This was the first necklace I picked out for myself. It doesn't suit my style nowadays, so I don't often wear it.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. The sentimental value of each one. These necklaces are nice and all, but I don't have any special feelings or memories about any of them. But this charm, it's packed with things I don't want to forget. Captain Jeralt's teachings and a lot of memories, too. Even if to you, it's just a dirty hunk of wood.
I do understand. But still, you're not going to be very popular with the boys if you keep wearing that dirty old thing.
Like I care about that.
You can drop the whole stony-faced act. Come on, I'm offering to help you here. I could even make a charm for you as a gift, if you're really hung up on sentimental value.
Make a charm for me? You do that?
Sure, why not? I don't want you to be alone your whole life. Besides, this happens to be a talent of mine. It'll be really, really cute, so you'd better wear it.
Sure. I can't just accept a gift for nothing, though. I'll make one for you, too, if you'll teach me how. And I'll put plenty of feeling into it, so when we exchange them, it will really mean something.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'll gladly teach you how, but make me something cute, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
This is the first time I felt one of these support things actually did feel like support. Like, you know, how it's named, which is support. Indeed. Right, so anyway, we have 2 quests now to head out onto the battlefield, so let's actually finish this free day off, because I don't think there's much else I can do. Like, I've got no points left or anything like that. There's nothing I can do at the shop. It's like, yeah, let's end the free day. Connecting, apparently. Takes its time these days. Why does it... It's like it disconnects. Like, just keep the connection open. Instruct manually. Yes, indeed. Instruct here, then. Alright, who's the best for this? Let's get your pointy sticks up. Bam, bam, bam.
Nope.
Ooh, praise you for that. Doing well on the pointy sticks. Let's get your reason up. Bam, bam, bam. So I want one of them to level up. Ignats, obviously. And here we're going with the bows. Get some praise going as well. Yes. I forgot to go to the statues because I did get some extra stuff, didn't I? Well, seeing as we've got a green face for you, it's probably best we try and get your... Yeah, let's get that up.
What? I'm really getting the...
You're getting the hang of this, aren't you? Yes, yes. Ba-ba-boom. Here's well do merit. Oh, don't have enough activity points. Fair enough. Group tasks. We'll leave them as they are. Yeah, we'll leave them as they are. Begin lecture.
I would like to ask you something.
I bet you would. Okay, the ladies have been giving me the cold shoulder of late. I believe it is because they are intimidated by my noble presence. How can I become more accessible? So, talk more about their interest. That'll ease the tension. Do something silly, tell a joke, make them laugh. Yeah, sounds like it's their problem, not yours. No, I'm thinking like get invested in who they are as people. That's probably the best way.
Ah, so that's how it is.
Ooh.
Professor.
Since I spend most of my time looking after horses and praying to the goddesses, I think it makes sense for me to be a holy knight. With that in mind, would you help me refine my faith and riding skills? I like the idea of that, yes. That seems like it could be very, very good.
Together we will do just fine.
I'll do what I can.
Well, Professor, impressed?
Not really.
My efforts have borne fruit.
I think I get it.
Guess I'm still growing.
Rally strength.
I've got a grasp on this.
Payday. I think. Some sort. It's just the free day, isn't it? People go for battle here, I'm assuming because of the, oh, there's an ongoing event. Yes, that one we already did. Certifications. Let's see here. It's like, who do you want to get up that little bit more? Ooh. She's level 9. It's like, it's a shame I can't do stuff with her, though. But that's fine. That's fine, we did recruit her for a little while, didn't we? Let's see here, what's this we've got down here? Is it that? There was something else you had. Is the Dark Mage, isn't it? Like, he can get that, but he can't because we don't have that thingy. That's what it is, isn't it? Yes. So it's like, I want to unlock other people's things. Like this Armored Knight would be good to... Because that failed, didn't it? That was it. Go on. Oh! Would have been nice if it actually worked. I don't think I have anything else I can do. It's a matter of intermediate seals, aren't I? Yeah, very well. Like I can't buy any more at the marketplace, can I? I don't know why I'm looking in there. Let's see here. There's an intermediate seal. So I need to move that, really. Menu. Oh, we got support here as well. Oh, you've built some up. Cool. So, items. store. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Certifications. So it's anyone else who could benefit from having one. Don't think we need to do that. It's like you've already unlocked it, haven't you? Haven't you already unlocked these? I can't remember. Like 65% does not feel good enough for me. It's like we've tried it with Hilda several times and it's not worked. So it's like, no, we need to get a bit more on that, so try and get the heavy armor up with her. I feel that's probably wise. Try and get it to... That's probably what it's after, isn't it? I'm gonna hold on to the intermediate seal. Yeah. So what I think we'll do is, like, we'll not end this part here like we normally do. It's like, because it's not going to be a proper battle, is it? It's going to be quest battles. So it's like, we've only got one we can do, so which one of the two? Like, I could do these. I could do that one. Farm stuff, but like, no. Ooh, so just did level 11. It's like, no. So, can I go back? I can't go back, because I want to see the quests that we do. I should do the support, think about it. Why would I forget about that? Clearing the way, which has the better rewards? Like new merchants will appear. It's a good way to keep up with your training. It's like, I'm thinking the clearing your way. That's probably what we should start. So, Lorenz and Marianne.
Tell me, Marianne, do you have a love of flowers?
Well, I don't dislike them.
I've happened upon a spot that's just teeming with splendid blossoms. Would you like me to show you?
I think I would rather stay. It would be for the best if you kept your distance from me.
Well, perhaps I could pick a few of the nicest and present them to you. With a beautiful bouquet in your arms, your magnificence would rival even that of the goddess.
I would never compare myself to the beauty of the goddess.
I see. Well, I don't mind. Oh, that is a lovely handkerchief you've got there. Did you know that a handkerchief reflects the sensitivity of its owner? Yours tells me you have quite a refined sensibility. If you only applied yourself a little more to the rest of your ensemble, there is no doubt in my mind.
If you admire my handkerchief so much, you may have it.
No, please, that is not what I meant.
It was a gift from my adoptive father. I didn't choose it for myself. I'm sure I don't share his refined sensibilities, though, considering how little he and I have in common. I have to go.
Such beauty. And yet, with just a little polish, she'd be a marvel. If only she'd put in some effort. I wonder. Indeed, I shall make it my mission to awaken her beauty. There is nothing that I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, cannot do.
Hellman? That's not a good name, really, is it? Dear, oh dear. Right, so let's start this battle up then. Just clearing the way I wanted to do, wasn't it? Yes, so let's start that up, and we'll end the part once we get into it, that sort of thing. So, deploy for clearing the way. Hey, see, easy.
Thank you so much.
Dorothea? Like, yes, that's the correct choice. And Petra there, number 4. She needs to be number 2. Hilda needs to be further up, to be honest.
Thank you so much.
Hilda, Hilda, Hilda. Clearing the way. White Clouds, Chapter 5. Tower of Black Winds. Right, so let's see what we got here, because that's what we're going to do, is just have a look, see what we got. I'm going to go around, kill all these things. Simple enough. I'll do that, obviously, in between the parts, because you don't need to see these optional ones. I don't feel like that. It's not really relevant to the entire story. You know I'm going to do this quest. That's what you know. You know I'm going to take out these guys. No one will die, because these are level 7. I'm much, much higher. And obviously I'll keep a check on it, you know. So, we'll see you in the next part after I've done this, and we'll carry on with the story bits, I suppose. We shall see you then. Ta-ta, for now.